What's happening in Texas right now is a clown show. We've got Republicans trying to redraw voting maps mid-decade, Obama accusing them of a power grab, Democrats fleeing the state on private jets to block the vote, and Republicans calling on the FBI to arrest them. It's a circus, but the real question is, who are the clowns? Normally,
Okay, so I wanted to come on this app, and I said that I'm going to stay away from politics, but I have to go political right now. And because there are some alarm bells that are being sounded, and I don't know if many of us are aware of this. But if you have a Republican.
Yes, Barack Obama is going viral again. When you take a look at these, we can't lose focus on what matters. Right now, Republicans in Texas are trying to gerrymander district lines to unfairly win 5 seats in next year's midterm elections. This is a power grab that undermines our democracy. Texas, your vote matters, and so does your map. And right now, power hungry politicians are trying to gerrymander it to silence your voice. Okay, I believe you've seen what Obama sent out. You know what is happening in Texas. For this now, I've been talking about these ghetto Democrat. At a certain point, when Democrats were doing this, Obama would not stand up to talk against it now because Republicans are doing the right thing. Obama seems not to be happy with this.
what's happening in Texas right now is a clown show. We've got Republicans trying to redraw voting maps mid-decade, Obama accusing them of a power grab, Democrats fleeing the state on private jets to block the vote, and Republicans calling on the FBI to arrest them. It's a circus, but the real question is, who are the clowns? Normally, redistricting only happens at the beginning of the decade, right after the national census. But Republicans say they need to redraw the maps now because of recent shifts in the population. But let's be real, it's a blatant power grab. Just like the ones Democrats pulled in Illinois in 2021. When they redistricted the state, so Democrats held 82% of congressional seats, even though they only had 54% of the vote. Turns out Democrats get power grabby too. To make things more ridiculous, now California and New York are considering redistricting too to counter Texas. Not for voters, just to win a game. It's all so tiresome. Now, I get it. This is politics, but it's not serving the people. So here's a wild idea. Let's either ban mid-decade redistricting or make every state do it at the same time so Republicans can't pull a Texas. And how about we have an independent body handle redistricting lines so Democrats can't pull in Illinois? But none of that can happen if lawmakers aren't making laws. So Democrats, stop running away from votes you don't like and wasting time while collecting a salary from taxpayers. Just do your job. And if the Republicans do something illegal, like racial redistricting, sue them. I mean, that's what the Democrats did in 2017, and it worked. The Democrats shouldn't let the Republicans just do this because it is a power grab. But don't let Democrats tell you everything is a threat to democracy because they're accusing others of what they themselves have done.
Yes, do you know what is funny? Gavin Newsom is now coming out. If Texas succeed to do this, he is starting the same thing in California. I heard the other day Florida is ready to do that. At the end of the day, what will be the end result of this? I really want to know. Because everywhere will now be this. Okay, maybe people will all run out of their states as a result of this because since these people in Texas ran out till date, they have not returned. This should tell you something. Jasmine Crockett is everywhere on social media crying because she's scared she might lose her seat. It is not even ending anytime soon.
Okay, so I wanted to come on this app, and I said that I'm going to stay away from politics, but I have to go political right now. And because there are some alarm bells that are being sounded, and I don't know if many of us are aware of this. But if you have a Republican friend or relative or someone you know, please share this video with them, especially the ones, particularly the ones that are not MAGA, because there are still Republicans who are not MAGA. The ones that are at those town halls confronting their elected officials, disgusted with them not stopping Trump, disgusted with what's happening with mass deportation and all the other things Trump is doing, including not really building a golden ballroom because his ass thinks he's going to be president for the rest of his life, which, according to a lot of medical professionals, won't be that long. But nevertheless, I digress. He's building a golden ballroom because he's turning the White House into Mar-a-Lago of Washington. The Republicans right now, starting in Texas and in other states, are redistricting, which means they're drawing maps in a way to collect more Republican voters. And by doing so, they will increase their number of seats in Congress. So if that happens, that means that the Republicans will hold power for decades to come. And there will be no way to get them out of power unless Republican voters vote for Democrats. That's the only way to stop this, which is why I need you to alert people you know that are Republicans. If you know someone who is a Republican that is disgusted with what is happening in this country, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to plug their nose, swallow their pride, stop being a lemming and a roboton or autoton, and vote for Democrats. Because it doesn't matter how they draw that map. They're drawing that map in expectation that Republican voters will still pull the lever for Republicans no matter what they do. That's why they're at town halls laughing at you, scoffing at you, walking off stage. You're not holding them at all because they don't fear you voting them out. Because at the end of the day, they think that Republican voters are stupid and they're going to vote for them no matter what they do. Which is why you have to, as my mother used to say, show them better than you can tell them. It's going to take Republicans to start voting for Democrats to save our democracy. Because guess what? That big, beautiful bill, which is really a disaster, that's going to cut millions of people off their Medicaid and food benefits, that eventually will repress the rights of labor, to bust up unions and all these things that they're trying to do, in addition to giving a big tax break to the very wealthy. You're not going to get anything. The wealthy are going to get the permanent tax cuts. You're going to get an increase in taxes along with tariffs that will drive up the cost of everything. Donald Trump has recently fired the head of labor statistics, the person that gives him the numbers.
This lady says you should not see this video, right? I decided to share this clip so you can see how crazy some of these people are. They focus on, oh, Republicans are struggling to do this, so you should never win again. They want to stay in power. I want her to point out what happened in Illinois. Yeah, they did the same thing. You will not see people like these speaking the truth. Like, let's call out both parties on what they're doing. You will not see them. They'll always play it like, oh, Republicans are doing that. I get irritated every single time I see them playing this politics. If you want to speak the truth, be transparent, speak on both sides. Yeah, I don't like what these people are doing. You point it out in such a way that, your point should be balanced. Yes, former President Barack Obama recently criticized Texas Republican redistricting plan as a power grab that undermined democracy, specifically targeting their effort to redraw congressional maps to gain 5 additional Gulf seats ahead of the 2026 midterm. He argued it manipulated district lines for partisan advantage. However, critics have pointed out that gerrymandering has also occurred in Democrat-controlled states like Illinois, where Obama served as a senator. Illinois' congressional map, for instance, featured a notable gerrymandered district cutting through the state, favoring Democrats. Both parties engaged in redistricting to secure electoral advantage, with Texas Republicans justify their plan as a response to recent electoral gains.
Barack Obama, America's first house nigga, the White House. The man who did nothing for the country, but did a lot for his billionaire friends, his billionaire donors, for himself.
Please share the video.
Somebody has to say it, so let me be crystal clear. Barack Obama is not the president of the United States.
I think the fact that Malia graduated from Harvard still lives rent-free in his head. And it's just the very swag that Obama has that he will never have. In fact, there is a viral clip going on right now. Check this out.
Touch them up and go. Oh, ching-ching-ching. Here comes the stepper. I'm the lyrical young.
Oh, Obama has swag. Oh, you can't beat this. If you see short videos after this, that is for the white algorithm.
No matter how good the dad
is, he can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college.
We are specific.
A driver's license.
Yeah, you got.
What a voice. I cried.
Any barriers, don't mind making this easy. People line up for my advice. And you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like, I line up.
It is to live in the White House.
Post this morning alleging that since I said I will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial. 100
has been overwhelming. The lies and
Not going to end.
He says, but what if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense.
This is definitely a self-defense case, but
Registration Act.
You will be very.
Once again, the field was littered with Winter does.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black.
How bad is his reputation going to be?
It's bad.
I need to connect the dots.
Going to carry a level of weight.
Position.
When you're a Democrat and you're black, you just told me